Yo guys, what is up? Wild Will here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going into more detail and information on some new things I didn't go over last video about Forza Horizon 5. At the end, we're going to have a little Q&A kind of section of questions and answers that some of you guys may be wondering, and the information that I have alongside those questions. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So we're going to first start off with the general info, some of the things I didn't go over last video. So it'll be available on Xbox One, Xbox Series S/X, and the PC. For Xbox One users, it'll be capped at 1080p 30 FPS. Xbox Series S/X will be capped at 4K 30 FPS and 60 FPS with performance mode and ray tracing, similar to Forza Horizon 4, except the ray tracing part. Again, the ray tracing is only available in Forza Vista, as what Mike Brown said, so no free roam ray tracing. For us PC players, the minimum requirements are up right on the screen right now. Feel free to pause it. And as of recording this video, there are no recommended specs, but I can assume they'll be similar to Forza Horizon 4's recommended specs, which will also be right up on your screen right now. As for the versions, there's a standard, deluxe, and premium edition. The standard edition will be releasing on November 9th for $80, just the base game. The deluxe edition will have the car pass included and released on November 9th for $100, and the premium edition, previously called the Ultimate Edition in other Forza Horizon games, but now it's premium. They'll have both expansion pack 1 and 2, so those are confirmed, the car pass, the welcome pack, and the VIP membership, all for $130 Canadian on November 5th, so you'll get early access of it as well. The game will be available on Xbox Game Pass starting the first day of release on November 9th. Let's move on to customization. So knew that what they said in the live stream the day after the presentation of E3, Mike Brown said that they'll have the ability to paint brake calipers, which is something that on some cars you're able to do in Forza Horizon 4, like the McLaren Senna, but you can't do it on all your cars. So now in Forza Horizon 5, you'll be able to do that without any limitations of any car. There's a new livery and decal overhaul for easier designing. That's some good news for you livery and designers out there. There's 100 new wheels, which I hope this means the introduction of new companies into the Forza franchise, such as Vossen, Vorsteiner, Works, etc. But also adding wheels to existing companies such as BBS, Bravis, HREs, etc., etc. There'll be 1,000 new performance upgrades available to be put into your cars, which I'm not too sure what these new upgrades will be, but it already seems like it'll be going to a lot more detail with the limitations we already have, such as Sport, Race, Turbo, things like that. There's new wide body kits that are in the game, like Street Hunter, seen on the C8 Corvette, and a Lancer X, alongside a leak which he said, and I'll bring it up again later in the video. Character customization is expanded with hairstyles, new clothes, voices, prosthetic limbs, and pronouns. Yes, that's right, our characters will be able to talk during campaign mode, no more awkward silent characters like in GTA Online. Moving on to the map, it's reportedly to be 1.5 times bigger than Forza Horizon 4's map, which sounds amazing, especially for previous gen players. As I brought up in the last video, there was a little part in the demo where they drove right under a bridge, and this bridge seems to be part of the highway. They said it's the longest highway in any Horizon game yet, going from both sides of the map, and assuming it'll cut across the desert, which is open land, so no buildings should interfere, making a curve like in Forza Horizon 4. The volcano is also the highest point of altitude in any Horizon game, which oversees the whole map. The main city will most likely be Guanajuato. Based on the trailer and gameplay, it can be similar to Edinburgh, which is a cultural and historic city, so don't expect Surfer's Paradise type of city from Forza Horizon 3, which is tall skyscrapers. Although I think Guanajuato will be better than Edinburgh with more diversity in compact and dense roads. As for the festival, there will be a track right next to it and a drag strip going through it. There'll be new wildlife to fit the locations, such as flamingos, wild dogs, donkeys, and goats. Get a glimpse of the flamingos during the demo when they arrive to the Mayan ruins, but for the rest, we'll need to wait and see. For the seasons, the weather will act like the seasons, such as sandstorms and thunderstorms. Sandstorms can be part of winter during the dry months, and thunderstorms can be part of summer and fall because that's Mexico's storm season. There will be snow on higher elevations like the volcano, but it's unsure when it'll actually be snowing, if it's either all year long or during a specific season. One side of the map can be brighter and sunny, while the other side is dark and rainy, making it have realistic live and dynamic weather system for the whole server. There will be a currency called kudos. You'll be able to buy clothes with the currency, which may mean no more clothes and wheel spins. There will be a badge next to your name indicating your kudos, which will be interesting to see how that'll look next to your name, because in Forza Horizon 4, there's the star showing your levels, so probably will save that, but keep that and add kudos right next to it. You'll also be able to trade cars to your friends called gift drops. No more needing to put it on the auction house for a friend, but it's already bought by someone else because they beat you to it. You'll have the ability to customize and upgrade the car and give it to a friend for free. Drone mode will be instant by a keybind and without the pause menu. Some cars in Forza Horizon 4's car pass were seen in the trailer and screenshots. All cars spotted in the trailer are most likely part of the base game, as it's been like this for previous Horizon games. Some cars are the 2018 Camaro ZL1 1 Elite and the 2019 Carrera S, which were both part of Forza Horizon 4's car pass, now will be free part of the base game in Horizon 5. Playground Games could have added these as part of packs for a marketing tactic and still show it in the trailer, but don't, and kind of shows that they genuinely want the players to know what they're getting without any small hidden things to trick you. Moving on to the Q&A. Will there be expansion packs, car passes, or treasure maps? Confirmed. Yes, on the Microsoft Store, it shows 2 expansion packs will be available, but no release date. Again, earlier, as I said, the Deluxe Edition and Premium Edition will have the car pass, and the Premium will have the expansion packs 1 and 2. The car pass is with 50 cars in total, 42 of them are which part of the regular car pass, 1 a week. 8 of them are Formula Drift cars, which will be given right away when you purchase the car pass. No cars are confirmed for it. Is the Mark V Supra coming to Forza Horizon 5? Slightly confirmed. In TJ Hunt's video, he told us that Turn 10 or Playground Games contacted TJ for the Street Hunter C8 kit, but also requested the Mark V Supra Street Hunter kit. I'm sure he wasn't supposed to talk about this unless he didn't sign an NDA, but this may confirm that the Mark V Supra is coming to Forza Horizon 5.
Long story short, about a year ago, we got hit up by someone from Forza. I was like, hey, we'd love to get Street Hunter integrated into Forza Horizon 5. And at the time, I remember we were a little bit like apprehensive. He sent all his credentials and stuff, and we weren't like, we didn't believe him, but we were like, really? Like, we're such a new company, we just thought no one would really want our stuff in the game. And he was like, no, we're super interested. There's a lot of people that have looked for it in Horizon 4 for the Street Hunter Supra and all this stuff. So we asked for the scans and our models of the Supra, which we were okay with. But at the time, we were developing the wide-body kit for the C8, which is going to come out in the next few weeks. And we were really apprehensive to send that because this was like a year ago. We had just released some stuff, and they pretty much like asked for, well, also, I don't know if I'm allowed to be saying all this stuff. I'm sure I am. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this stuff, but I'm just telling you how it is.
Will you be able to use convertible roofs? Confirmed. Yes, during the gameplay demo, a Huracan drove past a 720S Spider while it took off its roof. This can be a simple button to bind or remat, such as holding down the left joystick. How many cars will be in the game? Confirmed, but most likely. Just by looking at Horizon 4, there are about 700 plus cars in the game, so most should be brought over to Horizon 5, but take that with a grain of salt, some may not. Will there be ray tracing? Confirmed. Yes, but Mike Brown said in Forza Vista. Speaking of Forza Vista, you can see a glimpse of it as the player is probably able to turn on the arrow of the louvers and watch the car take off, just like pressing right trigger in any Forza Vista in previous titles. If this is Forza Vista, the location from this may be just random for the demo, but we will need to wait and see to find out. Will there be houses available to buy again? Unconfirmed. I would assume so, but it's not confirmed yet. But it will be pretty cool to buy a beach house or even live in mine ruins. When will the demo come out? Unconfirmed, but a speculation. I'll probably say around early October for the demo to arrive and finally get our hands on the game for the first time. Both Forza Horizon 3's and 4's demo came out September 12th of 2016 and 2018. Exactly 2 years apart. We may also get the demo of September 12th of this year, but because of the release date is in November, it could be in October, just pushed back a month. Will Forza Horizon 4 still be updated once Forza Horizon 5 is released? Unconfirmed. With a monthly update the Forza team provides us players, comes to the question if they'll continue to do so once Forza Horizon 5 is here. There's no info on this whatsoever, but I will assume Playground Games will update the weekly playlist for Forza Horizon 4, but with existing cars in the game. pretty much like backups like they did when there was an error for the upcoming update that got delayed for a certain period of time, maybe for like a year max, and then stop updates for Horizon 4 with the focus on Horizon 5 and future projects. I see this kind of similar to what they did with Horizon 3. After a certain period, the Forzathon tab changed to like 30,000 days left to complete it, which meant Playground Games stopped updating Forza Horizon 3. What is the cover car for Forza Horizon 5? You would think the Mercedes AMG Project 1 would be the cover car for the game, but they haven't confirmed that. In fact, they say they'll announce it during the summer, and stay tuned on a forum. I know some questions sound dumb and too early to answer, but we'll need to wait and see once the game comes out for further news in the coming months. So that is it, all the info we have so far up to date. Some things that I missed in previous video, I just want to get that video out as soon as possible and potentially miss most important information in the beginning. So hopefully I confirmed some things for you guys, cleared things up, and I'm really looking forward to Forza Horizon 5. Hands down going to be the game of the year for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.